Hello together and very welcome. We have a new deck introduction in our series of stories and reviews. Have a look. We have today the Echoes of the Wild Souls, and the creator of it is Martyna. And I ask her later to say her last name because I'm not able to say it in the right way, and it's not possible in a German way. So, dear Martyna, it's really great to have you here. And I'm really curious, what was your intention to make such a wonderful deck with a lot of wild animals?
So for me, it was quite a long journey and personal. It came from my meeting with shamanism more than 11 years ago. And I love the animals since I was a child, so that was my first passion. Shamanism also brings a lot of gifts and amazing things for me, and it is part of me right now and important. And I'm also a painter, so one day I just have this idea that maybe I can create this deck to combine all these things I love together. And it wasn't as I expected in the beginning, because I don't have this plan to just create this deck. I just started to do card by card, discover animal by animal. And when I wasn't half done, I realized maybe I can finish this actually and bring something to the people. Yeah, and I'm really happy with that. My intention was to bring people closer to the nature and to the animals. I believe this is something we lost in present times, and I feel deeply in my heart that bringing this connection again to our lives can make us much more happier, more peaceful. So that was my main idea for that.
So I think it's a wonderful bridge from loving animals, even white animals, to the bridge to the spirit animals, what they can bring for us, how you can integrate them to your life, and from your shamanic knowledge to say, okay, what is the main reason behind of these animals? Or
Yeah, actually, for me, when I discovered the meaning of spirit animals in shamanism, was like super amazing thing to discover. Uh, Not only because I can see these animals more like beings, which is also important for me, because it's not only about spirituality but also about something more grounded. And they have discovered that we can learn a lot from these archetypes of these animals. We have this deep inside us. Almost every of us knows some things, so imagination about these animals of spirit, that it's really good. It's nature for us, really simple to understand, and it's a good way to make this more open to discover.
I think so. And when you see the cards, they are really big. So when you would use them for tarot, they would be a little bit too big. But I think they are so wonderful to give you an impression. So I also want to show some how beautiful and different the paintings are. And I don't know, normally we all have one animal we love most. May I ask, what is your animal, your personal animal, or maybe two? You say, yes, this belongs in a very specific way to me.
Uh, so I have two favorites from this deck, Ravens and the Lynx.
Okay. So here I have the card of the Lynx. And what does it mean for you? What is your connection to this spirit animal? What is in this animal that you say this is very personally for me?
When I was working with lynxes, it was actually a mystery for me to discover them. They was impossible to catch at the beginning, and then I realized it is about it. It's about this mystery. This is something I cannot catch. I cannot understand fully. I just have to trust in that and in this connection also. And also something I admired in Lynx archetype is their independence. They are they can survive alone in every situation. They are full of this secret knowledge in them. This is how they can keep the strength actually. So for me, Lynx is about this great mystery, all these things we don't know, we cannot, can't recognize perfectly and precise. And then we started to see that this is some mystic, some mystery in that we cannot understand this. And then you can go to the trust, to this mystery, and really go, even if it's necessary, alone forward in your life. So I think they're a great companion when you feel that you don't know what actually happened, or what you are seeing, and you cannot find solution for that. And then you can bring Lynx to your life, because he will help you to accept this, that you will not know, but you will have enough strength to go forward and go into that and be yourself, be independent, be full of major.
This is a strong feeling, to trust whatever is a secret in the moment, to go forward.
Yeah, there's a lot about great mystery in that, and in this more grounded meaning, I also believe they're about secrets around us, and also they speak about respect to this hidden beings, hidden nature. So this is something which is still, even after 2 years when I finish this deck, it's still something I can go back to these links and go deeper into that.
That's cool. And you mentioned the other card where the ravens, complete different energy. What is your story behind the ravens?
It's really personal for me. I believe they saved my life in some way, and I think ravens have this magic and special feelings for everyone. I met a lot of people which are totally loved in ravens, and they have their personal relation with them. On this card, I draw a three-headed raven. One is looking in the past, one is screaming in the present to stay in present, and another one is looking in the future, but look, he's totally calm. And I think raven peoples usually have great vision, and they also sensitive for this time, for past. They deeply stays in the past, and they like to looking in the future, but that's why this raven's still screaming to be present in that time. And actually, for me, it's their biggest power. They can understand the situation without time. Raven can look on every situation on us, just seeing all this time together as one thing. So this is the moment when the time totally disappears, and everything we are thinking about ourselves is totally changes in circumstances. Of course, ravens are known as connectors with gods, with other beings. They sending the messages, but in my experience, the most important is that they require some kind of perseverance, some kind of strength, being focused on your wishes, and a lot about patience. It's something that they can't send your messages whenever you want, and they bring the response back. But you need to be patient and remember that if you ask for something, it doesn't mean you can receive this in the same way you asked. So you have to be open for that. So it's really serious. When I ask my ravens for help, I must be ready that they can bring back something that I not expected.
Yeah.
And this is about this connection that you have understanding of this, that it's not like, I want this, they just go to, I don't know, pray to someone and deal the stuff. No, they hear, but I never know what they bring to me again back. So.
Well, and I think it's a great idea to connect your past with present and future in one card. And maybe I have found another card because I was also looking for my personal cards. And the first card I found were the butterflies, the vision. And it was interesting because on this card, you connect the day with the night. And I think a little bit the message to ask for the old pattern, what is in you, what is maybe time to leave. And for me personally, the butterflies are also the connection between the physical world and the spirit world, sometimes greetings from people who are not here anymore, and the other way for a spirit communication. So do you have more to tell about the butterflies? What is your personal feelings for them?
Yeah, your idea is quite interesting. For me, they show me as something which is responsible more for the vision, the inner side, the deeper side, or even we can say the fertile side, because it's about seeing things really deeply on any levels. And it's also why they are on night and the day at the same time on my cards. Because if you want to see, you should looking for seeing the truth. And to see the truth, you need to see both sides. This one hidden in shadow and this one hidden in the light, and then you can see the full picture of the subject, right? It was actually maybe not typical description for these butterflies, because we usually see them as the symbol of transformation, but for me they are more about you cannot be fully transformed when you are not see the inner truth. And they calling in my experience, they calling me deeply to see the whole picture, to be super honest with myself and with others also. It's difficult, and to be honest, you need to have courage to see also in the night. But they are together, because if you have, there's no light and there's no shadow, this connection, right? So why they are born together. And I believe when you have this vision really recognized, then you can consciously goes to the real transformation. And of course, they, as you say, they connect us also with these different words. But it's also about seeking the truth, because we have one level on which we are living in. But there are also other words, so we can catch more informations to see the truth.
That's cool. And last, my personal favorite, I always like this card most, is the fox. And I know people have different opinions to the fox, because for some he's somebody who's stealing something, or he's not your friend. Others say he's so intelligent and he can show you so many things. And your impression is here the future. And I find this is an interesting way. It wouldn't have been the first impression for me. For me, there were more the mental skills maybe of the fox, to say, don't go too much in the feelings, be focused on your way. But I think it is the same with the future, to say, go a little bit with the flow, adapt what is not here yet, and focus on what is coming in the future. Or what is your feeling for this card?
I think you catch this really into point. It's funny because I see this is one of favorite cards for every child, because they don't have this, bad feelings about this yet. They just love foxes and they love energy. And actually, the kids inspired me to thinking about the fox as a future, because kids are the future. But yeah, fox is in one way great trickster. It's why sometimes for people it's a little bit shady animal, but it's not actually true. It comes because foxes usually shows in our lives when we are in troubles. So it's why people started to think that foxes brings the troubles. But it doesn't work this way. They're just coming to help with the troubles, and their power is to don't, as a butterfly, when you have problems, he will encourage you to, deep understanding, seeking the truth. Fox is not like this. Fox is like, okay, these are circumstances, but maybe don't dig so much in that. Just look on the front of you, look into the future, take any opportunity you can find. This is totally different energy, right?
Yeah.
And I really like this energy of foxes, because sometimes it's the best solution to just go forward. Don't think too much. Don't try to heal and resolve everything. Just go forward, look around you. And if you see something interesting, just go into that, see, test, try, explore more. It's a lot about this courage to exploration. And it also comes from this child's side, right? Like unlimited curiosity. They have a lot of this. So it's also great healing when you are struggling with something, just going back to this curiosity and just be fascinating about everything is happening right now. And you are going forward, not looking back or...
Yeah. It's a really good focus. So I think we could talk about some cards who are impressive for you and for me and for all who are listening. This is the booklet to the cards, and it is really a lot to read of the story, of the meaning, how you can integrate them in your life and what they mean in a special situation. And I think whenever you are feeling you need an advice of a spirit animal, it would be a great idea to connect yourself and to see what the cards are bringing to you. Dear Martina, thank you so much for introducing us to your deck. It is published by Königsfurt Urania. And please do me a favor. Please say your second name.
Szczykutowicz.
And this is the reason why I didn't do
Yeah,
it.
I know. It's impossible.
So
even Polish people have problem with that.
so that's good for me. Thank you so much. I wish you
Thank
all
you.
the best with the deck. And yes, I hope you liked our video. And who knows, maybe we see us again in the future.
I hope so. Thank you very
Thank you.
much for invitation, and I wish you all great experience and discoveries with Animals of Powers. It's totally worth
It is. Bye.
it. Bye.